Hello and welcome back to the RiftGuides WildRift video. The new champion, the new patch, all have just dropped and we are here to tell you everything you need about this new champion. Itemization, champion spells, combos, which lanes to play. Everything you need to know to be the best Lissandra player is in this video. So let's start with the ability breakdown. First off, I don't know why it looks so weird in this display, but let's go with the ability breakdown. Iceborne Subjugation. When an enemy champion dies near Lissandra, they become a frozen thrall that seeks out living enemies. Frozen thralls slow nearby enemies by 25% and shatter after 4 seconds, dealing 663 magic damage. So let us see, the enemy bot should be around... let us disable this. You see this enemy lovely bot? We'll quickly blast that guy so you see what happens to the man. You see this ghost? That is his frozen thrall that deals a lot of extra damage. Okay, first ability, Ice Shot. Throws a spear of ice that shatters when it hits an enemy, dealing 704 magic damage. Well, in here, 190 magic damage, and slowing the target by 35% for 1.5 seconds, and enemies behind the target take the same damage and are also slowed. Leveling this ability reduces its cooldown, increases its base damage, and increases its slow. So let's take a good look at what it does. So we'll have multiple targets here. So this will be the range. Let's see if it goes as far. It doesn't. But it extends roughly this range, as you see. Let's see if I can go a little bit further. Nope. But you see, the range is extended by approximately another 15 to 20% if you cast your first ability and it splits. Let's go from another angle to showcase this a little better. You see here, this will probably not connect. No, it doesn't connect. This will connect, however. Yep. Can I hit multiple here? Yeah, this hits all of them, by the way. That's crazy, look. It hits all of them. Okay, next ability. Ring of Frost creates an ice field rooting enemies within for a certain amount of time. The root duration increases with levels and it deals magic damage. So let's take a look at the spell. This is the range. Looks pretty cool. Lissandra's third ability, Glacial Path. First cast forth an ice claw that deals magic damage, and when it hits enemies it does the magic damage, and it can be recast while the claw is moving. So you teleport to the point of the claw. Leveling this ability grants cooldown as well as damage. So let's take a look. You see this claw? How long can we wait until we take it? Let's take a look at the buff time. We can take it for so long, because take a look at my third ability and its duration. Look at the white bar, and I can still take it. 1, 2, like 2.5 seconds probably. That is a crazy amount of time, and you can take it whenever you want. Instantly, delayed. But yeah, this is just insane how long it takes, look. The claws completely vanish and you can still take it, that is absurd. Ultimate ability, Frozen Tomb. Summons Dark Eyes on an enemy champion or herself, and Dark Eyes emanates from the target for 3 seconds, dealing magic damage and slowing anything it touches, anything that is an enemy, by 60%. Cast on enemies, encases an enemy champion on Dark Eyes or in Dark Eyes, stunning them for 1.5 seconds. You can also cast it on yourself, encases yourself in Dark Eyes, entering Stasis, which is basically another Zhonya's or Stasis enchant, in which you then heal. This healing has a flat value and a scaling value with AP, and even better, it is increased the lower you are. The maximum healing is granted when a health drops to 30% or lower, when auto-aiming self-casts Frozen Tomb automatically. If you level up this ability, it gains cooldown reduction. So let's take a look at the ultimate itself. Quite cool. And let's take a look at what happens if you autocast it. But it's important to notice that there's a delay. There's not instant damage to the things around her. It takes some time for the damage to actually apply, since it's an aura that goes outside. You see? It slowly goes outside. Okay, so What are very important combos with Lissandra? Okay, during the laning phase, or let's talk about maxing skills. You definitely max your first ability first. You also start with this ability, 100%. Then later on, you're going to invest probably 1 point into your second ability, just 1, because the root increase is barely noticeable as well as the cooldown decrease. Look at the damage, look at the cooldown, it is barely an increase or rather a decrease in this with this ability. So you only want 1 point in this ability. This ability, however, sees a massive decrease in cooldown, 2 seconds roughly per point invested. I already have cooldown reduction, so these numbers do not really add up, but this will be your mobility tool, which also synergizes with the rune we'll talk about a little bit later. And obviously, whenever you have the ability, you'll put a point into your ultimate ability. So what is important for laning? You need to understand to use minions to your advantage and hit the enemy champions with your first ability, because most of the enemy champions will try to hide behind minions against most other champions. However, you can abuse this by poking them with this. Plus, since your champion is so safe when it comes to clearing waves, let's say you're just in front of the enemy tower and you just do this. Oh, I messed up. I'm a goofling. So you just cleared the wave and went back into safety. There are even better things we need to talk about. But first, let's settle on the skill order. We max our first ability, start with our first ability, then depending on what we need to have, we put a point into a second ability or our third ability, and then we max our third ability, and then we max our second ability. And again, as I said, max your ultimate as often as you can, as per usual. So, for your combo, your typical combo on Lissandra is you go close, you root them, you hit them with your first ability. That is it. That is the typical combo with normal spells. Now, if we add in a few things, we add in our ultimate ability. So we go close, we use our combo, we pop the ultimate on them, and then our first ability will not be ready again because it's a 2.5 second cooldown, right? However, if we self-cast ultimate, we'll go close, pop our ultimate, pop this, and then the 2.5 seconds of this ability will be gone again, and we can cast this again. So let's take away the cooldown reduction here, and let's go for the full combo, including stasis. So we go close, we pop this, then we pop another Q, and then after we come out, we pop another of these abilities, and we get all abilities up again. So, to put this again, let me refresh my cooldowns. Okay, so we go close with our third ability, use our second and first ability, self-cast ult on ourselves, we cast our first ability into Zhonya's again, then we cast first ability, second ability, and we can just bounce again. Or go deeper into another fight. Because it's perfect. It is up to 5 seconds of perfect invulnerability in combination of our ult and our stasis. That makes it borderline impossible for us to instantly die and replay, and we create so much time for our team. And if only one person dies, do not forget, you immediately spawn one of these, and they slow and deal a lot of damage. And if you get like a chain reaction, more and more people are going to die. So now, let's talk about runes for a second. For runes, you'll go with the Cane Comet. It's just the easiest to utilize rune. Like, boom. There you go, completely free. For your second rune in the domination tree, you can debate going domination in your second tree. You can go for sudden impact, because this one here, let's look at the damage dealt, okay? We have 2,976. Let's just go for a late game combo. I'm such a noob. GG. Okay. Let me blink with my claw. $500 extra damage if I hit multiple people with my ultimate ability and such. Because obviously I'll have pen boots, etc., and therefore the magic pen will come absolutely in clutch. So for the next thing we can debate, cheap shot. Why cheap shot? Your first ability slows, and therefore your first ability will always apply cheap shot for bonus damage. So with cheap shot, as well as your first ability slowing, you can almost guarantee that you're going to hit these meteors for extra damage. Absolutely broken, really unbalanced. Now for the last rune, you can pick up Eyeball Collection. because Eyeball Collector, because you're not really utilizing items that benefit too much from Ingenious Hunter. You can debate going Ingenious Hunter, but I'd rather have more AP. Then for your last rune, in the second tree, you can debate going for Giant Slayer, you can go for Gathering Storm, you can even go for Transcendence, but I don't think you need Transcendence with this champion because of the items you will go for. But yeah, I think with Giant Slayer you're pretty much set, so this will be your typical rune page, a King Comet, Sudden Impact, Cheap Shot, Eyeball Collection into Giant Slayer. Alternatively, you can debate going for Gathering Storm, Giant Slayer, and then either like Omnivamp, like Bloodline, or Legend Tenacity, but I think these all these runes are useless for your champion. And you just would go for this for Gathering Storm and, yeah, Giant Slayer. But I think the red tree is just so much better for your champion, especially considering how it plays. And now let's talk about items. Okay, items. Let's open up the shop. So, as your very first purchase, you will go for Boots on Mana. Ability power, magic pen, as well as you see, movement speed. So, just with these boots and casting your third ability, you will have 21 pen. 21 magic pen. Sadly, it doesn't show you, so I can't highlight this as well, but this will be 21 magic pen. Now for your next item, you will go for Luden's Echo. Luden's Echo will make your poke even more potent, because again, you hit them from very far away, you want the mana, you want the haste on this champion, and Luden's just fits in very, very well. For your next item, you most definitely want to pick up a Prophet's Pendant first, because that way you have Boots on Mana pen, you have Prophet's Pendant pen, and Sudden Impact, and that is 33 magic pen. This is going to be so high that most of the other champions will not have enough to actually deal with you, in a sense of resistances. So let's just... I think I can change the bot and activate the bot again. So let's go for a carry champion on the enemy, which is a fairly often used mid lane champion. Let's just go with Aurelion Soul. Let's enable the bot. Come here, brother dragon. And we will give him, let's say, level 9, okay? Ah, well, he's level 11 now. I pressed a bit too many times, so okay. Now we disable him. Now we take a look at his MR. He has 38. 38 MR, and I have 33 pen with just these boots alone, this pendant, and a Luden's Echo. So now, as I'm adding more and more percentage pen to the mix from my completed items, which you see here, percentage pen, percentage pen, percentage pen, you see all these items have percentage pen, and another flat pen item. This champion, even on level 15, if I give him max level, I will deal true damage to him. So take a look at my damage here. 864 damage. He takes absolute true damage from my spells. I just pressed ultimate on him and he nearly died, because he doesn't have a single point of MR. Do you see the damage? My meteor was a 308 damage explosion, and you see this again, and these have 100 magic resistance, and this was 500 extra damage. So, next up, you will go for Wiccan Soul Stealer, because your entire gameplay loop, as I said earlier, will be most of the time just going in, popping your ult, and the more ults you have available, the better. And not only this, because you're such an AoE-centric teamfight champion, the cooldown refund from having this item is going to present you with so many more opportunities that it's going to be crazy. Because again, if you have these resets, just 1 second of any of your spell can change the entire tide of the fight simply because of the passive. Now for your third item, you need Drabble on Staff Cap, you need it. And then Horizon Focus. Why Horizon Focus? 9% increased damage and vision, because take a look at this. I hit a max range Q, Horizon Focus is now active. I go in with my Claw, Horizon Focus is now active. And if I'm not mistaken, Ludens should also proc this. Yeah, Ludens also procs Horizon, and therefore they are marked by this spell, and I can just completely burst them with an extra, because they take extra 9% damage. The total damage they take is increased by 9% from all of your teammates, including you. So if you take a look, So let's just wait here. 556. 609. You see, 609. 606. You see, that's an extra 50 damage for free. Completely for free because you built a good item. And this is going to help you so much more. Now for your last item, you can debate multiple things. Do you want to go for Infinity Orb, which grants you pen and allows your spells to crit? Do you need Crown? Do you need any utility item? Like, this is your utility slot, you can pick up anything you need. Ocean's Trident, Crowty Shattered Queen, Anti-Healing, even Leandri's Torment works really well because of how your champion functions. All of these options are very, very good. And yeah, this item cannot be purchased when you have Rabadon's Death Cap, which makes this item an absolutely dead item. Because why would you not want up to 45% more AP? It just doesn't make any sense. But hey, at least you can build other items in combination. But yeah, this will be your cookie cutter build. This item can be swapped out for any of the other alternatives I just told you. And yeah, a few things you need to understand, like there's so much range you have with this champion. Like, look at how much distance I can cover. Isn't that just insane? Well, like how far I can go from anywhere to anywhere. Like, I should be able to be inside of the wall and still come out at the end. Maybe I can glitch it even more to down here. Let's see. Where it throws me out. Sadly, it doesn't throw me out there. It just throws me out here. Let's take a Hex Gate for fun and see what happens. Damn. But you see the range I have for fights. Like, I can just go here and be in the middle of the fight and deal so much damage. And yeah, I think I've covered everything for this one. Oh yeah, wait, roles. My bad, roles. You can play this champion as a support champion. You can play this champion as a mid laner. No jungle yet, no top lane, but definitely a support champion and a mid laner. Very much viable for these positions. Maybe you can even cook up a Senna constellation where you play Senna as well as this champion in bot lane. But other than this, no burst. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this guide, check out more videos, leave a comment, like the video, make sure to push the algorithm, and enjoy your day. Thank you all for watching. There'll be a gameplay of this champion soon, whenever I play this champion or get this champion, and we'll see each other for more content very soon. Take care, until tomorrow, friends.